Hi, I hope that you're extremely good. On this lesson, I'm going to teach you quadratic form. Before I start to clarify, I'm going to define the word quadratic as usual for you to completely understand the lesson. Quadratic is not something that is complicated. It simply means that your expression will be having 2 as its highest power. Simultaneously, if it's an equation, it will be having 2 as its highest power as well. Let me show you. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Assuming that this will be your expression, you see that your highest power is what? Is 2. That is what you call a quadratic expression. The difference between expression and equation is very simple. Expression does not have an equal sign, but equation will be having an equal sign. For this to be equation, we just add equal 0. Now it's an equation. I know that you understand now the difference between expression and equation. Expression does not have equal sign. Equation does have equal sign. Perfect. Now, quadratic form is very crucial and important for you to know, because if you don't know this form and if you are not able to identify A, B, and C, it will be difficult for you. Actually, it will be impossible for you to solve the quadratic equation using the quadratic formula, because this is the form that you should know for you to be able to identify A, B, and C. It's very simple. As you can see, your A, it is the coefficient of the quadratic term, the term that will be having 2 as its power. And B, it is the coefficient of the term that will be having 1 as its power. If there is nothing as a power, automatically it means x is to the power 1. Then C is the constant term. Now let us do examples for you to be able to identify the A, B, and C. Right. Let's say you have 6x squared plus 3x plus 9. I'm just going to give you expressions, right? Remember, for it to be an equation, just add equal 0. Our A is 6, our B is 3, our C is 9. I don't want people that normalize mathematics. Even if, okay, let me give you an example. Minus 10x squared minus 2x plus 7. When it comes like this, you can see that coefficient of our quadratic term is having a negative sign. If it comes like this, don't normalize mathematics. It will be still a quadratic expression or an equation if there will be an equal sign. Don't think that all quadratic expressions or equations, they should come with the coefficients that will be having positives. That will be wrong. I just use positives here because I'm an optimist, I'm a positive person. Okay, anyway, I'm joking. I just want you to understand that the coefficients, even if they are having negative sign, they will be still the coefficient. So what is our A here? Is negative 10. Our B, negative 2. And our C is 7. You can be given your quadratic expression or equation like this. 5 minus 2x squared plus 3x. If you are given like this, they are just trying to trick you. So you should just know that, okay, my A is the coefficient of my quadratic term. And my B, it is the coefficient of the term that doesn't have 2 as its power, or of the term that will be having 1 as its power, which is this one. And my C, it is the constant term, the term that is independent of algebra. That is what we mean when I say constant term. I know some of you maybe want to ask, what is the constant term now? The term that won't be having any algebra. Perfect. Now, our A is negative 2, our B positive 3, and our C is positive 5. Remember, if there is no sign, automatically there will be a positive sign. I hope that you completely understand now how to identify A, B, and C on either quadratic expression or quadratic equation. My wish and prayer is for you to understand and pass mathematics with a distinction. Why? Because mathematics was not difficult, is not difficult, and will never be difficult, even if only you stay focused. So you should stay focused.